Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am back to trying more products from the Sephora collection. We have one of their newer concealers, we have a setting spray that everyone's been saying is fantastic, we have some shadow palettes and a face color palette. So if you guys are curious to see what I think of the products in the thumbnail, then just keep watching. So in case you missed the thumbnail, we're going to be trying the microsmooth multitasking baked face palette product that I originally purchased the deeper shade because the lighter one was out of stock, but I finally got my hands on the lighter shade, so we're going to be trying that one today. We have one of the newer concealers. This is the Best Skin Ever concealer. It's a full coverage concealer. I did try that foundation, wasn't a huge fan, but I've been hearing great things about that concealer. We have two little color shifter like mini palettes to check out, and the Sephora Makeup Setting Spray 16-hour wear transfer proof sweat and humidity resistant setting spray, which I'm hearing great things about. So what I have on my face today real quick is just a little bit of the Neutrogena serum foundation and a little bit of the Saie lip balm, and that is it. So we'll start off with the Best Skin Ever concealer. I have the shade 11.5P. It looks like a decent shade, but I am horrible at guessing my shade. All right, let's start with a swatch. It has a nice large doe foot applicator, and that's the shade right there, which actually looks like a pretty good shade for me. So I'm gonna try under the eyes and then we can compare before and after. Normally I would color correct with like a pinky peach color corrector before going in with a concealer, but I don't know what kind of coverage this has. I don't know if it has some built-in color correcting pigments to it, so we will find out. For that being one light layer, it's pretty decent. I feel like it has a bit of radiance to it, but that could be the foundation. I'm gonna apply another light layer just where my bag is the deepest, right there. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute just to see if it can build up a little bit of coverage as it dries. Worked on the brows a little while this was setting down, so let's check it out. That has some pretty good coverage. It is accentuating texture a little bit right here, just where I have some dry areas, some more mature skin, if you will. I don't know, it looks nice, like it's a good shade. Nice coverage, but I'm wondering if it's going to be drying. Like, I just feel like this might be a dry formula. It just says natural finish, long wear, anti-pollution, multi-use, full coverage concealer. It says 12-hour hydration, retouch and conceal all over the face. Produced with 30% recycled content. I don't know. So before and after, it definitely looks nice. We'll see if it like settles and kind of creases as it dries. So really nice coverage. I do like that. It is already settling into the fine lines under my eyes, so you will have to blend them out before setting. So I'm gonna hop off, finish my cream products, and then we'll be back to try that color palette, shadow, and setting spray. Okay, face is powdered. There's no color left, so it's perfect time to try this product, the Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Palette. It says add color and dimension to your everyday look with this all-in-one palette for 4 skin-enhancing blush, bronzer, and highlighting shades. These weightless baked powders effortlessly blend into skin for a naturally radiant finish. This is what the lighter shade looks like. This is the Enchant, and I had previously tried this one, which as you can see, the shades are just a bit deeper. Same formulas, just different shade range. The deeper one is called Captivate. So I already have a video up showing you this one, which gives you highlight, 2 blush, and a bronzer. And I really enjoyed the bronzer and one of the blush shades for that like kissed by the sun, almost sunburnt look, which was really nice in the summer, but not for this shade of pale. And then the lighter palette looks like they give you a highlight, bronzer, and 2 beautiful blushes. So let's start with swatches. Here are the 4 shades in the Enchant palette. We have the highlight, which is definitely golden, the bronzer, and then the 2 blushes, which look beautiful. I'm gonna start off with the bronzer. Now this looks like it could pull a little orange, so let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a warm shade. It's not going to be a contour shade. It's going to be bronzing only. All right, so it's definitely warming it up, but in like an orangey tone that I'm not really loving, unfortunately. So this is no bronzer, and it's a bit too orange. So I will have to add like a cooler bronzer to that to tone it down, but let me even up the face. All right, face is even. Now let's go in with the blush shade, the matte one first. Very pigmented. All right, so that's a nice shade. It's even a little bit more intense than I typically go for, but it's pretty. And then the next one is like a shimmery pink and gold, similar to like the NARS Orgasm vibe. Yeah, there's like a nice kind of like golden sheen right there, which is really pretty. So you could probably get away with wearing that shimmer blush instead of adding highlight. But we have highlight, so we're going to try it. All right, that's definitely an intense highlight. You don't need much at all. Is it too gold for me? I don't think so. I think I can wear that highlight. I also have it on the bridge of the nose and Cupid's bow. So that works. So I would say that I probably will get the most use out of these two shimmer products in this palette. I'm wishing they were better shade matches for me, but I know when there's only two shades, there's only two shade options, it's hard to match the full range of skin tones and undertones. So I like the concept, and I do like the baked powders, like just the finishing powders from Sephora. I don't know. A little disappointed in this, but I think it was like $12 or $13 and I got it during the Sephora sale. So didn't break the bank, but I don't know that I would recommend it if you have a similar skin tone to mine. Now that the powder is all on, let's lock it in place with this makeup setting spray. It smells just like the Mel Norman setting spray and a few others. It's got like and the Mary Kay and Skindinavia, it has that very familiar fragrance to it. Let's check it out. Very nice mist. Okay, so it definitely adds a little bit of hydration and glow back to the skin, but it doesn't dry down super fast. Like, it still is a little bit tacky, so it isn't one of those sprays where like you spray it and it dries and it feels locked. Not yet. Okay, so now that we have all the face products done, we can dip into these color shifter eye palettes. They're cute. They're little squares. They have a little ribbon to hold the lid on. And then inside you get a mirror, which is nice, and 5 shades. This one is the Infinite Nude palette. And then this one is the Khaki Illusion palette. Oh, that's pretty too. And it says that these are the toppers. So I am curious to see. Ooh, that one's like a gold topper. And the other one, ooh, it's like a rosy bronzy shade. I'm not sure I'm feeling the greens today because I'm wearing a very bright color. So let's check out the Infinite Nude. Oh, it has a removable mirror. Huh, that's handy. I like that for travel. Start off going into that cream shade all over the lid. I'm gonna go into that medium nude down here. Bit of a cooler brown. I was thinking it would be a bit more neutral. I go into the darkest brown on the outer corner. Colors are blending really well. I do really enjoy Sephora's shadows. Their Pro palettes are fantastic. I think I'm gonna put this one in the inner corner and that one on the lid. So let's try this topper. So pretty. Ooh, very foiled. That's really, really pretty. And then with a little highlight brush, I'm going into the lighter one just for the inner corner. That's really pretty, but I feel like I need a little bit more of the brown right here. Maybe some of the mid-tone brown. Really, really pretty. So this is the finished eye look using that color shifter palette. I think it turned out really, really beautiful. I feel like this is a look you would get with like Natasha Denona. Sparkly shadows, matte shadows, really nice quality. It is definitely more cool tone than I was expecting, but still turned out beautiful. And I applied a little bit of the Essence Another Volume mascara just better. I'm just trying to try mascaras again that I didn't necessarily love the first time, and also use up the mascaras I have open. So all in all, I like the setting spray. It is dry now, did add back some glow. I think that their little shadow palettes are really nice. The concealer, I'm gonna have to keep playing with this one. I did like it. I'm wondering if it's going to be dry looking by the end of the day. Right now it looks nice, but I also didn't prep my under eyes with any moisturizer. I like to try new products on bare skin, but I feel like this one might benefit from like a oil moisturizer or an oil gel or something underneath to prep it. And then this really nice coverage concealer on top. The only product that I wish I loved more is this one, sadly. Just the shades didn't all work for my skin tone. The end result is fine and workable, but just wasn't my like ideal shades. So all in all, I would say another successful Sephora product try on video. If you guys did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.